Hello, my YouTube patriots. This is Alex with another episode of Disabled Vets Perspective. And today I want to talk about faux news. Fox News. They have decided to drop Judge Jeanine because she spoke the truth. The truth apparently is only decent to its limits, and Fox News has made it clear that their left-leaning agenda that they've been working on since the chairperson or the CEO, I guess, stepped down and handed it to his son, and apparently his wife has decided that she's going to take over, and she's apparently a staunch liberal. So the liberal leanings have been coming out. Fix that dude back there. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give you a phone number, two of them in fact, and a name. Let's see, the first phone number, 212-301-3000. And then there's an 800 number that's 888-369-4762. The woman is Irina Briganti. She's the Senior Vice President of Communications, and she needs to get a phone call. I would recommend that anybody and everybody that wants to have Judge Jeanine put back on the air, go give that phone a call and tell that woman how you feel about it, because they're censoring us, everybody. I am a month old on this YouTube channel, and I'm already being censored, which is kind of funny because they don't even know me yet. That I haven't even gotten started. So, anyway, we've got basically two complete levels of salvation on Fox News still at this point, and it seems like it's Hannity and Tucker. And they're both careful with what they say. Tucker gets pretty much attacked on a regular basis. I can see him being hit next. But I think Hannity he's fairly guarded with what he says, but he's also got some connections that help him to stay where he is. So, you want to at least try to support those two, but I would recommend turning it off otherwise. But then you have Greg Gutfeld. He seems to be a decent one, but he's pretty guarded with what he says too. And then Waters World, kind of mixed emotions about that. He brings on some really, really stupid people and interviews them like they have some significance in our society. But anyway, what I want to do is take an opportunity to give you some news outlets that will give you what you need. And if you turn Fox News off, you're not going to lose the ability to get the headlines, and you're definitely not going to have to deal with the slant. If you want the headlines pretty much all day long, the gentleman named Martin Brodell, last name Brodel, Martin Brodell, he does 3 to 5 minute spots pretty much all day long, and he gives the headlines and the activity that's going on in the moment. If you want special reports, you've got True Reporting, and that's T.R.U. reporting. Then you have Red Pill 78 and Area 17 Ground Zero. These guys get into the deep matter on specific subjects that are in the news, and they try to give their perspective, but they also give articles and links so that you can see what they've got going and how they got their information. And then you have the stories of the day that are specifically trending in the news. You have Black Conservative Patriot. That's a really good show. I enjoy him a lot. You have the Patriot Hour with Michael over there. He's another decent one. You got Lions Republic Entertainment. This guy's a riot. He cracks me up. He loves his coffee, but he's got some good information too. Then you got the Red Elephants, and he's another one that gets really into detail with the stories that are going on, and he's very neutral, so that helps. And if you follow Q and you're interested in the QAnon revolution, about the best site that I find for getting the newest Q drops is Stoppy Me. It's an Australian guy, and it's Stoppy me. Stoppy in Australian apparently means old man. And he does the Q posts just about on a daily basis, and he also gets into tweets and relevant information. And if you want veterans issues and specific issues about the elected officials, about the best source for that is Douglas Dakota Sr. He will give you the details, and he gives you the pros and cons of elected officials, and he brings up their illegal actions when that happens and things like that. So he's a real good source. And then if you want in-your-face facts with no filter and no reservations, you have USA Net for Truth. The guy is brilliant. He really knows his shit, but he also is very direct, and some of his language is, might say, very colorful. And if that's something you don't worry about, then he's an excellent source for getting that information. And that one was Net for Truth, and it's N-E-T, the number 4, Truth. And then, let's see, if you want to learn specifically about how you can become a sovereign citizen and free yourself from the corporation of the United States that's actually under the Queen since 1878, when a word in the Constitution was changed and we were turned into a corporation, the best sources for that information is ICONS, I-C-O-N-S, and that's International Community of National Sovereigns. He's got a lot of information about the separation of the corporation. He talks about common law and maritime law, and we are actually under maritime law, so it's interesting stuff. But also you have April or June. She does a live podcast just about every day, and she goes into the information of the day, but she also talks about the how to become a sovereign citizen. Her live shows are pretty much jammed up by YouTube. They render her feed just about the whole time she's on. So the best way to catch her, I mean, get on there and say hey to her, let her know you're supporting her, but then catch the show after it's finished going live, because on the replay there's almost no rendering. So anyway, I wanted to get this out there because these are sources that will replace the mainstream media, and I mean, it doesn't take much effort to do that anyway, but all of these are people that I watch regularly. I'm a constitutional conservative, so obviously I'm going to have my right-leaning opinion on things, but these people are pretty genuine. They're fairly neutral on the subject matter, and if the Republicans screw up, they'll hammer them too. That's why I like these guys, because I'm the same way. I don't play the game. I'm not a party person. If you screw up as a Republican, I'm going to let you know it, and if you screw up as a Democrat, if a Democrat even exists anymore, I'm going to let you know that too. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you hit that like button, because they're already censoring me. They're showing my videos that have been liked 10 times but only viewed once or none at all, so that's a good indication they're censoring. But make sure you also subscribe to my channel so you can get a heads up when I'm doing one of my videos or when one of them goes up to post. Hit that little bell next to it, because that notification will give your phone a little ding and let you know I'm here. Eventually I want to do some live streams, and about the only way to do that is to build my base of subscribers. So if you have friends that might be interested in what I have to say, let them know about me too. And I appreciate you all being here with me, and we'll catch you on the next one. Just make sure you stay in the fight.